Alright, hello and welcome everyone to episode 2 of my playthrough of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, Blood and Wine. Just a second, I gotta... Just a second, I'm gonna leave my headset behind real quick, so... Alright. Yeah, as soon as I started streaming, turns out there was a worm in my lizard's tank, and because he didn't finish eating the worms I gave to him, or one of them escaped or something from his food bowl. When I wasn't looking or something. So, yeah, I was climbing up the fucking corner on the side of his tank, trying to get out. Like it was on its way to the lid. I don't know if it could have gotten out, but still. I had to deal with that real quick, so. Alright. Let's get started. Well, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the thumbnails I've been putting on these videos. Oh, shit. Sorry. I was turning, and my kind of moved my arm, and like kind of hit my dog in the face, like on her snout with my fingers. So now I feel bad. Yeah, it's kind of irritating because I've seen other people who do live streams who have thumbnails on their streams, like before the stream is like done and then uploaded to their channel. For whatever reason, YouTube does not allow me to put a thumbnail on a stream that's like ongoing before. Like I can't just start a stream up and then slap a thumbnail on it while it's going, which is fucking irritating as fuck. I don't, if there's some way to do that, I don't fucking know how. So, but it's fucking irritating. I want thumbnails before I even, just, like, on the stream before anyone's even watching it. Otherwise, you're gonna see just a random moment on, from the stream as a thumbnail. Or they're gonna see my shitty-ass banner that I just kind of threw together like a year or two ago, which I really wish I could like get a different one. I don't even know where I would like go to make a new banner. I don't even remember where I made that one. Good God, there's so many people talking here. Is he... Yeah, he's kind of in the ground. Ha 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 ha. That was funny, lady. You should... she called me a half-wit. This lady should be a comedian. She's so fucking funny.
Faster.
Alright, let's go report back to Regis. So I'm assuming he's a character from the books, rather than a character from the games. This is getting really irritating, trying to jump over shit because Roach is, like, not listening. This is why I hate Roach. I can't fucking just ride he has to fucking, like, I have to fight the controls, he runs into shit, and then he won't jump over it, or he'll just get stuck. This is, I have said this almost every stream, but he is the literal worst fucking horse I've ever tried to control in a video game. Like, Roach alone is a reason for me to never play this game again. After a while, I'm probably gonna go look for that one guy that's into Witcher mutagens or whatever. But not right now. I also want to see if there's a black dye. I know I saw like a search result when I was looking to figure out where the fuck he was, where the merchant was. That was people like searching where to find the black dye, as if you could go find it somewhere. So I don't know if you can, or if they're just. Okay, why am I just stopping like this? What the fuck is there? Okay, is there an invisible wall here? What the hell? God damn, Roach, you are a piece of shit. I guess I'm just gonna walk everywhere I go, because I can't fucking trust this piece of shit that they call a horse. Good God. I wish I could go 5 seconds without having to fucking mention it while I'm fucking riding him. Like, it's so fucking terrible. It should not be the only thing I'm fucking talking or thinking about when I'm riding my fucking horse, is how fucking terrible and fucking just... It's just how fucking terrible the fucking horse is, and how much I just don't want to fucking... deal with that. It's fucking ridiculous. Okay. Let's see. Oh, he's up here. I was gonna say, I just passed the marker.
Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from the hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. A raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Spying on me.
Send your spies after me?
My watchers. Were something to go wrong, I could then arrive quickly to help.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned a last ingredient, too. What about that?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief, madness, rabidity. That stands to be very, very dangerous.
Dangerous for who?
Dangerous? Why? I mean, you'll still be you, right?
True, but I should be highly agitated, in a state of fury. You know better than I that fury cannot be controlled. If you've ever seen an enraged vampire, you know very well that all who find themselves nearby will be in grave danger.
How will we handle that? I'd rather not have you lunge at me, claws extended.
That makes two of us. But worry not. I've thought it through very thoroughly. Details to follow soon.
How do you plan to induce this state?
Alright, so what do you want to do?
We shall visit Tesha Mudna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
This place. Tesham Mutna. I don't think I'm pronouncing it right. Tell me more.
Tesham Mutna. What's it like?
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Tesham Mutna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
Alright, let's go, I guess. After we're done with this quest, I'm gonna start looking for dyes. Specifically black dye.
See no reason to dawdle. Tesham Mutna. Take me there.
In a moment. Just one last thing.
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor the Raven did me. I've also taken some Sancurium, a solution that sharpens one's sense of smell. One drop of blood shall smell like a gallon to me now.
You crazy? You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt. But you must remain calm. I have no choice. As things stand, the die is cast. High time we set off for Tesham Mutna. My head's spinning already, and you're starting to smell quite tasty.
And you're starting to scare me.
Alright. Am I gonna follow him on horseback or okay. Yeah, we're just going straight there. I see a chest already that I want to loot. Maybe, anyway.
We have arrived. The sacrificial chamber of torture and torment lies underground.
You sure you want this?
Sure you know what you're doing?
I can only hope I do. Please, let's go. The longer we delay, the less control I shall have of my faculties. I'd really prefer not to hurt you.
Lead the way.
You lead. Scurvers must be getting close to their feeding ground.
Correct. I told you there'd be danger. Beyond this wall lies
an ancient vampire dungeon. Seen a lot of things in my time. Nothing quite like this, though.
I feel honored. A man with such a wealth of experience, yet I'm about to show him something new. Now, to open it.
How the hell?
It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests.
How the fuck did I
mechanism which
level up from
releases the
that?
latch reacts only to a higher vampire blood.
Tricky mechanisms. A vampire hideout. Fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once. Toussaint.
Weird getting torch for once. Is the torch from the DLC? Because I've seen people have them before.
During the conjunction, the gate from our world into this
I've never found one.
This land and no other. This was the place we saw.
Human husbandry and care? This for real?
The author observed humans, their behavior, over the many years he spent feeding them. Morally suspect that it may be, it's a thorough survey of the topic.
Oh, here we go. Oh, great. I love when... I really wish there was just a way to hide the fucking notifications rather than them just showing up as a big black box on the screen. Or if you're gonna censor it, what's popping up at least, have the censor bar be as big as the message instead of covering a quarter of the screen. You know? Let's go check this armor out. And the sword. Okay, Witcher School bonuses. Once you've gathered enough items, Witcher School gear of the highest quality will unlock special bonuses. What do you mean, special bonuses? I don't really understand that, but okay. I only like the look of it a lot more. Well, I might actually switch to it at some point, because the one I have is dangerous to myself. Well, that looks pretty badass. Okay, what is going on? I'm just trying to fucking compare shit and my fucking shit's moving. Why can I not compare this? Just let me compare it. What the hell? Good God. Okay, I'm not doing that. Fucking stop. I guess I can't fucking compare jack shit, because fuck me.
There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
I just really wish I could fucking do anything in this game without something fucking up. Like, come on. I want to compare a fucking two things of armor. Stop fucking just randomly scrolling away from it. Good fucking God. It's fucking annoying. Oh, it must be upgraded to Grandmaster to level up. To unlock bonuses. And how exactly do I fucking get it to Grandmaster? Are there new fucking things?
Great many beggars have breathed their last here.
I'm not on a New Game Plus, so...
Seems your kind assembled a peculiar little library.
Indeed.
Ooh.
Though I personally...
So I have all but the gauntlets. Yeah, it's a pretty cool fucking armor set. I just don't know if I want to switch. Okay, where's this mask at? Killing opponents restores vitality. The amount of vitality restored equals 1% of maximum vitality for each element of the set worn. Currently, the amount is 0%. So, if I were to switch just that for a moment real quick. 1. Okay. Wait, what?
Not lay a hand to it.
Yeah, I'm not equipping that. I do wish there were more masks in the game, or if there are, I simply haven't
into
found
the
them.
rock. Coated with blood used to be. They mean something?
They're emblems.
Okay, what's
symbols
this?
of well, what you would call tribes, dispersed throughout the world after the conjunction. My ancestors placed here to remind us all where we came from.
Also, why did my fuck? Why did my torch go away? Hell, where do I even find my torch? Oh.
Cells? Who for?
Ah, disgraceful. Excruciatingly so, this particular page from our history. I'd rather not summon the demons of the past if it's all right with you.
Whose is this glyph?
God damn it.
They ventured beyond the sea.
Okay, can I? No? Can I? I hate you, fucking dumbass. You just fucking aim in the direction I'm telling you to aim.
Whose is this glyph?
Amaran. They ventured beyond the sea.
If you want to pause and read that, you can. I'll probably do the same later. And those are the gauntlets.
Charming place. But what are all those cages for? Mentioned one vampire being kept here.
Yes, well, you see, humanitarians is something my ancestors were not. They concluded Kagmar would best be punished if he were tormented with the scent of blood he could not taste. Thus, they also kept humans here. Humans whose blood they slowly let. Kagmar ranted and raged in pain as those humans slowly bled to death.
They treated them like livestock. Live bait.
I'd like to be able to turn back time, deny it, but alas, I can do neither. feel shame for my brethren. That is all I can do.
Don't take it so hard. Nothing you could have done about it. Let's get to work.
Well, that was awkward. Fine. I prepared the bait. Please be so kind and place it. Ideally at the tunnel entrances. The scent will spread most effectively then.
Alright.
Place the bait at the tunnel entrances. Monsters will catch its scent more quickly.
When I think how these tunnels got here, it sends shivers.
It was the natural order of things. The place reeked of death and it attracted necrophages.
Okay, where's the bait? Do I have to... Usually it just automatically puts it in my fucking shit, so... Okay. I can't do anything with it. I'm not able to interact with anything over here. So I don't really understand what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Oh. Okay. Okay.
Three done. One left. This'll work.
I certainly hope so. The stench is so thick that wager it carries clear to nowhere.
Alright. I guess I'm ready.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I shall be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do.
What if he just got stuck in there because we don't have a key?
The beasts have caught the scent of my head. I started spinning.
That the blood?
Someone who's never experienced a vampire's bloodlust does not know the true meaning of thirst.
Safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what did you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm you down.
Fuck.
Please, girl. You won't be able to. We must forge through this, that is all.
Just not the blood.
Fucking keep forgetting about that, damn it. That one just blew up before it was even supposed to. I've never even seen this one. Jesus! Holy fuck. Fuck's sake. How'd that one die?
Hold on, I'll let you out. Dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother me anymore. Get you out of here.
The concoction.
Finish it in this state. Tell me how. I'll help you.
Well, I've never seen that new enemy type. I already forgot what it's called. Oh, it's teleporting around. I really hate the teleporting enemies, to be honest, though.
Far from ideal. And some time must pass before I fully recover. But yes, a bit better, thank you.
Let's talk what happened back there.
Never expected it to be like that. You didn't tell me.
We need not discuss it.
But we do. Because if I'd known you were going to subject yourself to torture...
What would you have done?
Found Dettlaff some other way.
I did not wish you to use any other way. Did that occur to you?
No. Because I thought no being would ever willingly subject itself to that kind of pain. You vampires aren't any different from us in that regard.
I told you. The pain is my way of paying my debt. The enormous debt I owe Dettlaff. If I had to do it again, I would in a heartbeat.
You finished your brew.
Resonance. It's ready.
Are you certain you followed the formula? The proportions were exact, the brewing time precise. This is important, Geralt. The slightest deviation could cost even a witcher dearly.
Relax. Got some experience brewing potions.
Very well. In that case, let's begin.
Excuse me. I shall only take a moment.
You jumped the queue, sir.
But Count, sir, you must understand. I've a meeting. The Count...
Sir, you were next. Please, take a seat. This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Ah, fails to realize he was your friend, Count.
It was then I ordered him to give up his seat and step off the stand. If only you'd seen his face. We got him good, didn't we, Dettlaff? Then Mother insisted we buy the mill. Curious, eh? But at least I've a yarn to spin for friends and associates.
Forgive me.
What?
Awake at last. You ride like a squirrel caught in a snare. I'd begun to fear they were death throes, that you'd departed.
Sure wasn't pleasant, but it worked.
What did you see?
Delacroix. His death did not come easy. Seems Dettlaff had made friends with him. Still killed him. Chopped up his corpse. And he was overcome with fury, remorse. Cut off the hand that had committed the murder.
Interesting. And entirely unlike the Dettlaff I know. See anything else?
Let's go with that.
Saw a moment. Delacroix did something selfless. Was kind to Dettlaff. Guess it could have been the start of their friendship.
Why the uncertainty?
Nothing extraordinary about it. Normal, everyday situation, really. Visions were supposed to issue from strong emotions.
Clearly the situation provoked such emotions in Dettlaff. Keep in mind, he did later murder Delacroix.
Killing someone who's grown dear to us, it's bound to elicit strong emotion. Vampires are no different in that regard. Did you see anything else?
The vision began and ended with a boot black.
There was something. Showed up twice in the vision. A bootblack stand. Dettlaff first met Delacroix there. Went back after the murder, actually.
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the port district. And the bootblack acted as if he knew Dettlaff.
That would be even odder. Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad. Though I would expect no breakthroughs.
It's our only lead. I'll go talk to him. Coming with.
I shall join you later if it's no trouble. I don't yet feel strong enough to venture out.
That's fair. Rest up. Be back as soon as I learn anything.
Oh. Oh. Fuck. Dwarven and elven tools. Where did those even go? Or wait, are those... Wait, no. Wait. Is that the dwarven one? No, it's just... Okay. What the hell? Okay. I'm gonna switch because this one, I like it, but I don't want to like accidentally kill myself while using it. There have been a couple of times where I came close to it because I kept forgetting that it takes your health away once you do heavy attacks. Okay, so I'm gonna fucking figure out where the hell this black dye is. Maybe. Okay. So this is where I need to go, according to this. Oh, it's formula. We'll get back to all the main quest stuff momentarily. It's nice to see that they changed the posts. Oh shit, that might have been the wrong place to go, because I don't think there's a way out. I didn't pay attention to what it was called, I just paid attention to how close it was. Fuck.
Keep calm. Start no brawls.
Yeah, I might, unless there's another way out, but yeah, I'll probably just fast travel the other one. I don't want to go running around for no fucking reason. In that area when I can't really even get anywhere. Also, wait, where was this place at again? Okay. I believe this is the area where the dye merchant is. Oh, there's a barber here. It'd be cool if you could get different haircuts. From the DLCs. Like other than the DLC, the free DLC that's specifically for haircuts.
Mama says that if someone's really, but I mean really, really, really bad, it means his heart is made of stone.
Okay. Also, I wish there was a way to preview haircuts before you
need a bit of grooming.
Beard's gotten scraggy. Keep it fluffy, huh? That is new. Mustache with a little ducktail on my chin, that's what I want. Okay, I guess there is new shit. Okay, no, that one's not new. That one is. Keep it fluffy. Is this just a short beard like I'm kind of wanting to go for? Right, please. Yeah, okay. Hair's unkempt. Shaved head and ponytail. Shave on the side, short on the top. And a ponytail. I think this is the one I want. Why is it 10 more here than the normal barber shops? I believe it is anyway.
My time's up. So long.
Regeneration, hair rejuvenation, dandruff
God,
annihilation.
let me move. Stop pushing me around, dude. Alright. Can you just not be a fucking idiot, please? Roach, I want to get this fucking dye shit done and over with as fast as possible. Because I also want to go and see if there's any, like, fucking upgrades for my armor. Because apparently I can get it upgraded to Grand Master. I thought Mastercrafted was as high as you can go. At least in one playthrough.
Go, go.
I don't get why I can't at least canter, and at least I couldn't.
Why don't you all just get off my back?
Oh shit, I'm not even going the right way. God damn it. I was following this stupid fucking waypoint. Fuck. Okay, stop fucking being a piece of shit, Roach. Go where I'm telling you to go. Stop walking into walls. Stop stopping for no reason. Stop making me want to blow my fucking brains out every time I ride you, you piece of fucking useless shit. Good God. Alright. I think another reason I want black is because the gray still looks green to me, at least in certain lights, especially in the front of the chest armor. I don't know if it's because of the gold metal pieces, but I don't really like the green look, personally. That was, I think, probably the one of the main things that made me not like the Griffin armor was just the color. Like when it comes to looks anyways, that's one of the things. By the way, I saw that I got someone else watching the stream a while ago, so sorry for not saying anything earlier, but thanks for, tuning in. Hope you're enjoying so far. If you've commented or anything, I'm not seeing it right now just because I don't have the stream open on my phone. And obviously it hasn't given me a notification on my PlayStation, so I might take those to sell them. Oh, here we go. Oh, lovely. What was that? What's it called? I can't even see what its name is. I think it starts with an A. Doesn't fit any of this. I think these are the ones I was fighting earlier. Maybe those two. my favorite part about this is not a single one of my hits is landing half the time. Yeah, it doesn't really seem very effective. Fuck. Toussaint prison experiment, huh? It's really weird. I've never had my my trousers, like armor, like ever be damaged before. I think the only things that have ever been damaged prior to that was chest and gauntlets. All right. Is that all there is to it? Dies. Okay. That should be in my inventory then, I guess. At least in here anyway, I mean. Dye solution and whatever the hell this is. I have a feeling it's going to cost like 1,000 just to craft it. You know, let's go over here. Get some more fucking, I think that town up ahead is the one I just marked, maybe. No, maybe it's that one. Tower over there. But yeah, I want to get more markers. Or, posts, whatever you want to call them. And it's really weird just seeing all of the foliage just fading in and out of existence. I would look behind me if Roach could stop being a fucking piece of shit. Good God, I fucking hate you. You worthless fucking pile of dog shit of a horse. Fuck it, I don't want to do what I'm trying to do because you're a fucking prick. Okay, there's gotta be a fucking post around here somewhere. There's a notice board that's being marked, I guess, but okay, here we go. I should start doing contracts here at some point. love how he always gets off on the opposite side of where I wanted him to get off the horse. Okay, I just realized I need to get my fucking stream back open. On my phone. Did I not mark it? I thought I did. Alright, armor.
Do you know the colors I would...
Armor crop!
Show me what you got.
Let's see what you got in stock.
Might buy those. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get that. Alright, so this guy in particular doesn't have anything I need. Besides those. At least I know he has them. Probably forget, though.
So long.
What are your needs, master?
Let's go talk to the blacksmith real quick. Oh, okay.
Ah, a professional. I like to trade with your kind. You actually appreciate quality workmanship.
What are you selling?
What have you got there?
Nothing of use in terms of, diagram or maps for diagrams. Let's look at these crossbows. It's pretty cheap. Again, I guess it really doesn't do much overall.
So long.
Hammer and fiddle.
Yay, a whole 110 more space. Something I desperately need. When the hell did I get red dye? When the fuck did I pick that up?
Music to a smithy's ears.
Actually, I need to sell some things to him.
You're in Beauclair,
Let's see what you got in stock.
Ow. Holy fucking shit. I'll sell it.
So long.
What are your needs, master?
Okay, I do want to keep this place permanently marked. Probably fast travel over here, so I have to pass it.
I saw a dead man yesterday. Smelled funny and had no eyes. Ow! Watch where you step.
I just realized I think I'm traveling back to where where I started from. See, how the hell do I get my armor to Grand Master? Like I said, I thought you had to get to a New Game Plus for that. I guess it doesn't. Whatever. Yeah, I'll probably be better off just doing this, going on foot, rather than even bothering to try dealing with Roach.
At your service, Richard.
We will meditate till day. The Hunger Game.
Life in Beauclair can be quite dear.
Oh, there's an armorer here. Oh no, that's the fucking... Okay, I'm a moron. I just saw the fucking marker.
What dye
and I was like,
shall
oh.
it be, sir? Aquamarine? Ashen white?
Show me your wares.
Fine. Show me what you got.
Okay, you just strictly sell dye. You don't sell any components or anything. Nice to know.
Gotta go. So long.
Dude, look how green my armor looks still. What do I need again? solution and this shit. I actually need a couple of crow's eyes. How the fuck did I even get that? So I need like at least 4 of these 2 and the last one.
Here's some free advice, Witchman. If you've no reason to live to spite others.
Alrighty then.
Mama says that if someone's really, but I mean really bad.
Oh, I'm going that way.
So how would you explain it? Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pates, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather? I've seen you. You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn, so folks will dirty their boots, go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt. Come here.
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit are you?
Not your concern.
All you need to know is, long as I'm here, you're not gonna touch the boy.
Is that so? Then we'll come find him once you're gone.
Try it, and I'll find you.
Is that a threat?
Yep. Leave the kid be and piss off.
Oh no. No northern sheep Dettlaff insults us. We'll pummel the swine first, then spank the piglet. Get him!
Okay, why wouldn't it let me attack? I'm so sick of people getting the upper hand on me.
You to help stop lords and cheats. Lads, charge! Take him for a ride!
No! No, from the gate!
At least it's letting me eat for fucking once.
Slow now, he's not doing anything rash.
Nice if we could do any damage to any of them, though. Or use any of my signs.
Damn it.
Stay together. At least try to.
Okay, you're gonna fucking die, you cocksucking cocks. Fucking break my shoes. Lucky I can't kill you, bitch asses. I'm tired of fucking fixing shit just for something else to break, or the same thing to break. It's fucking
What's the meaning
ridiculously
of this? The brawl?
annoying.
Who started it?
I'm investigating the beast, on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you. And these men, what are they doing?
Making things difficult for me.
Obstructing my investigation.
Understood. Right. A few days in the clink ought to teach them not to impede official duchy business. Come on.
You're very good with your fists, sir. Wouldn't be looking for work, would you?
As long as the game's not cheating me. Duo, what do you mean?
Yeah? How you imagine that working?
Splendidly. That's how. I suggest a partnership. where I see to the boots while you stand guard. And as you're the stronger, come morn you take the chamber pot out and help me make mud.
Bit about the mud's true? They were right to want to box your ears.
I've got to make a living somehow, so what say you, sir? Partners?
Let me think about it.
Need to ask you about Dettlaff.
Listen, I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
Oh, wait! Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
But my boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they just come off my stamp. A seat, sir, please. So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons. Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
An arrival? Indeed.
Is that one of the guys that just beat up?
A faint bell ringing. A modest sum might make it sing out loud and clear.
How much?
Let's say 500 crowns.
What? Gotta be kidding me. What would you even do with that kind of coin?
Expand my venture. I'm sure you can imagine. Have a proper stand with a big sign. I want a new box too. New polishes, new brushes. And if I've enough coin left, I'll buy a share in a launderer's. Get wastewater for free.
Got it all planned out.
I should think so. Capital is all I require.
Not about to pay.
No way. Not about to contribute to your shady venture. You'll tell me what you know, for free.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. As you wish, sir. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron. Gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede, I dare say I've the right question to ask. Young man, you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort, and piles more coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's art, true, but he's kind.
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is red, but I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might happen on a lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
Oh, he got something out of it. I'm not giving him fucking 500
that kid
crowns.
pretty well.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah, saw that. Meaning, the right thing to bribe them with.
You'll not find work here. Not paying.
Red door. One the boot black mentioned.
Alright.
Won't budge. Gotta break it down.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, "Dettlaff, I'm coming for you." A bit more finesse, I implore you.
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
I love how it's just his fucking model, sort of invisible, just kind of moving around.
Nice. Ever consider becoming a burglar?
Might as well have been
Skill
T-posing.
like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately concluded it would be terribly dull. Come.
Ah, that's great. They didn't just get rid of the character model, they just fucking made it transparent, and he might as well have been fucking T-posing.
He here? Sense him.
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
Let's look around. Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Oh, yay. Eviction notice due to the non-payment of rent for the premises used for shopkeeping purposes. The administrative court of Beauclair, I don't know how to pronounce that. Beauclair, I don't know. Orders the tenant Alaric de Samp to vacate the premises within 7 days. Not complying with this eviction notice shall cause a custodial sentence to be imposed on the debtor. The length of the sentence shall be determined by the debtor's court. Bailiff Victor Lamaire. I think. I don't know.
Somebody fixed this recently. No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently. Nice little trinket. Sometimes I think I might end up like one of these toys.
What, your head on a stick?
Attic, let's go. So this is his nest. Need to look around.
Oh, it's not what I was expecting to trigger a cutscene.
Dettlaff van der Eretain, you do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. We know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renawed. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You need but travel to Beauclair, where you shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe. You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure. Your beloved's finger.
There you have it. Proof positive Dettlaff killed not of his own accord.
A blackmailer sunk his claws into him.
Blackmailer, any idea who it could be?
Any idea what it could be? Dettlaff have any enemies?
Indeed. Dettlaff gains foes occasionally, but they never live long.
One might have managed to evade him.
Possible in theory, but I know of none. It would have to be someone devilishly dangerous.
As you well know, having faced Dettlaff yourself.
Whoever it is someone new.
Who's Renawed?
Who's Renawed?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he was very close. Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I strive to continue.
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him a time before he came round to save me, though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
What do you think happened to her?
Take it you have your doubts.
I know humans better than he does. Their capacity to be disloyal, dishonest. I also know she took her things. Not something one associates with the kidnapped, or those who disappear against their will.
I'll save you the trouble of asking. No, I don't know why she left. I can, however, hazard a guess that Dettlaff grew angry one day, showed another, more monstrous side. Dettlaff's anger could frighten anyone off, though most who see it get no chance to flee.
Dettlaff have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him?
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing?
And Dettlaff is so much more emotional than most humans.
Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack. And one never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
Looks like somebody actually kidnapped her this time.
Even if Renowed did abandon him that time, looks like someone's actually kidnapped her this time.
Hard to argue with that. And hard to foresee what he's prepared to do to free her, get her back.
He's prepared to kill, that's clear.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply. And that blood, those individuals, they mean nothing to him.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female from his pack.
Exactly.
Right, so someone's blackmailing him. We know that. Still have no idea who. Need to look around some more.
Funny how Yennefer gets mentioned. Like, I'm not even in a relationship with her anymore. Well, I'm about to waste a bomb, I guess, because I wanted to shoot that crow. I'm not even trying to attack that target. Stop shooting, you fucking prick. Can I not shoot this? Because I know I need, like, crow's eyes or something. Yeah, I can't. Okay, use your Witcher senses to look for clues in the toy shop.
Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. That Renowed?
I don't know. As I said, I never met her.
Reminds me of someone.
Who?
Not sure. Can't help feeling I've seen that face before, though.
Letters naming the beast's targets. Still one more thing for me to look
slips
at.
Of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin, Count Delacroix.
Dettlaff's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
Must have come from whoever wrote the letter. All of it written using the same ink. See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite. Rare mineral, pretty much found only in
Nazaire, but I fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair enough. Still worth remembering.
Look, this slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either, especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
Let's sum up about what we know.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Dettlaff's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazari ink, and not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Dettlaff's innocence, clearly.
True.
Actually, it is. Dettlaff's being manipulated. Some lunatics turned him into a tool, making him kill.
So it would seem. But this illuminates a path of action for us. We must find Renowed, render the blackmail senseless. The lunatic or ticks will thus lose hold on Dettlaff.
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Dettlaff? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No, he'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Dettlaff and I both.
All right. There was something else I could have picked up, though. Which is in this box. Alright, let's go report to the Duchess.
It's thin scrapings around.
If only I had the coin for a medal.
Now I shall sing you a song.
Honestly surprised it's going the right way now that it's just kind of doing the automatic, like, whatever. It's just going on the road on its own. It usually doesn't go the right way without me having to fight the controls.
Dark secrets taints you from the fairy tale.
All is in order.
Slower.
Your Grace, I have...
And what of the fleet?
Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher.
I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Case just got more complicated.
Case is more serious than we thought. The beast? I couldn't kill it. Didn't manage.
We sent you after a monster and you return with nothing? We are very disappointed.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Ha! Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm yourself with ample garlic and drive a stake through its heart.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble a battue. bring the matter to its end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
Go ahead, let them go to their deaths.
Go ahead. Send them to their death. Certain death.
To a lone Witcher, perhaps. To 40 of my men-at-arms, but another skirmish.
40, 50, 100, doesn't matter. Won't make any difference against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catacans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood. Higher vampires? They think. They employ reason.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What, then, do you intend to do?
I want to find him, try to talk to him.
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a Witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it.
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich. Capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human. And he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free. Or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
An innocent woman's been abducted.
Which is why that's my aim now, to prevent further attacks. Vampires only half the problem. Blackmailers at fault chiefly. Kidnapped the woman to control the vampire.
And what do you propose to do?
Free the vampire's lover.
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
No one else should die. That's most important. Soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher. You may be right. Do you know anything about the blackmailer?
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop! In Tucson, wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Estest, Ervelus, Fiorano.
Your Grace wished to see me?
Witcher, show him the paper scrap. Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
Yes, yes. The west bank of the
Why is he tasting? He smelled it.
Obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue, deep burgundy. Clarity.
Jesus Christ, he's having a fucking orgasm. Fuck's sake.
It's simple. Saint-Réal, the 1269 vintage.
Get the fuck away from me. Thanks for the information,
That's
but get the fuck out.
The wine is produced at Castel Ravello, especially and exclusively for the ducal table. Perhaps some Saint-Réal was stolen. We must go to the vineyard, see if there's not been an incident.
This specific wine, tell me more.
Saint-Réal. Never heard of it.
It's highly unlikely you've ever had a chance to partake of it. As I said, it is only effort served to the ducal family.
Didn't stop it from ending up on that scrap of paper. Unless your Grace's sommelier is mistaken.
In matters of wine, Benoit is never mistaken. If he says it's Sonreal, it is Sonreal. We must ride to Castel Revello at once. Discover what has happened.
What do you mean, we?
Wait. Your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is in great
I mean, you
danger.
guys usually do.
Your Grace, what
People
you
send me out to do
propose is
shit.
far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
It pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt. We will travel incognito. We've no wish to give the court any reason to gossip. For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace. Witcher, are you ready?
Let's go.
Yeah, ready to go.
Excellent. Give me a moment. I
Got
must
nothing
don
else to
something
do.
more appropriate and concealing. Then we will be off.
Just rip your dress off again. And then tell some random guy to hold on to it like it's not ruined.
This vampire, have you ever faced its sort before?
I have.
How did it end? Did you kill it?
Didn't have to fight him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one, sure. But he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire.
You, hey, with the blades on your back. Help us. Look, monsters all about.
I don't see any monsters. Besides I'm in the middle of something. So. Sucks to suck, dude.
Hunters have attacked the wagon! We must help!
Stay back, Your Grace. We shall see to this. Help! Save us!
Show me what you got.
Can I get off the horse, please? Thank you.
Back, you beast! Begone!
Oh, God damn it, I want to use Ignite. I had both of them lined up, too. I hate when that fucking shit happens.
Save us!
Done. Time to move on.
If not for you, we'd have been done for.
They were fortunate
Thank you.
we happened by.
You saved our lives.
Where's Roach? Jesus Christ, stop moving, you fucking
Run, Roach.
shit face. Fucking
Tell me more about this vineyard.
Christ.
Castel Revello.
It's the best in Oltusa. An old master of the winemaking
No.
fancy.
Damn it.
Fabricio.
I didn't mean to do that.
Trustworthy.
He's held his post for years. There's never been a problem. Till now. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt. The Sonreal stain, how did it wind up on the paper? Is someone from the vineyard blackmailing the vampire?
Could be a servant. Could be the steward. Could be the wine was just stolen from the estate.
We shall know when we arrive. It's not far now.
Wine is sacred.
Captain de la Tour, we did not expect any visitors from the palace. How are affairs at court?
Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
I trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed?
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabricio. I am well.
Your Grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to Castel Ravello?
I want to talk to you.
Game to see you. Got some questions.
In this land, it is seen as polite to introduce oneself before asking any questions.
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has come to Toussaint on my personal invitation.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Of course, Your Grace.
Did you hear that, Witcher? Fabricio will be delighted to answer your every question.
Want to talk about San Real?
I am at your service.
Who's got access to the wine?
The San Real. How many vineyard workers have access to it?
One might say only I do.
Not like you make the wine all alone. At least a dozen others work here.
I see you've little notion how wine is made. Grapes travel a long road before they become Sonreal.
The workers assist me only to the stage of fermentation. I see to the maceration personally and let no one near the fat. Workers, again, assist me during barreling, but then I seal the aging barrels myself, each and every one.
The wine lies in the cellar, gains character. Once this process is complete, it becomes Sonreal. And as it happens, only I have the key to the cellar in question.
How's the wine transported?
Who hauls the barrels to the palace?
We've our own garrison. Guards who have served here for years and would answer with their heads for the wine.
We'll not get anywhere asking questions, I see. It's a waste of time.
Your Grace? How am I to understand this?
Master Fabricio, we have proof someone's gained access to Sonreal. Someone who should not have. Which means one of two things. Either you lie to our face, or you are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even realized it. In either case, you shall answer for it.
But...
Silence! And listen. I shall inspect the barrels in person, thus giving you time to reflect. When I return, I expect to hear answers. Remind me, where is the Sonreal stored?
In the main cellar, around the corner. I'll show you.
I shall find it. Give me the key to the cellar and wait here.
Oh, of course, Your Grace. Here it is.
Come, Witcher.
Get wrecked, bitch.
We shall wait here, Master Fabricio.
What if Fabricio's blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
He has his flaws, but I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal. He owes all he has to me. His father frittered away the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabricio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of Castel Ravello. Only then did he come into his own.
So where do we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
Read the wine register.
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complications. Tapped above sediment line. Here it is. Barreling. Everything lines up at first glance. Neatly and thoroughly documented.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came from the 1269 vintage. Let's find it.
Everloose.
Everloose. I like it. Quite dry.
An excellent wine. You've good taste.
Est. Think everyone and their mother's heard of this wine.
Among the best in the world. Castel Ravello is famous for it.
Fiorano. Dandelion's favorite. Adores it.
Ah, yes. That sophisticated palate of his.
Doesn't she want his head or something?
Got Pomino over here.
Okay, could you stop pushing me for 5 seconds, please and thank you?
San Real. 1270 vintage.
That's the wrong year. Keep looking.
Okay, come on. What the hell? Let me... Okay.
San Real. Barrels are dated 1268.
Close, but not quite the right year.
1269.
Right here. 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
Full.
This one is full.
This one's full too. Full. This one's full too.
I love how it wouldn't even let me interact with this one at first, and now...
Full.
I was expecting that one to be the one.
Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of San Real? Grab a tap and a hammer. We shall open them one by one and taste.
Ready. We can start.
Alright. Okay, can the prompt stay and let me actually... Thank you.
Ready.
Step aside.
Okay, can I actually step aside, please? Thank you.
So?
I'd recognize this taste anywhere. This one is good.
Oh, I guess she found it.
Revolting, bitter plonk.
Could have gone sour while aging.
Impossible. This is not wine. This is contaminated refuse that should never have made it into a barrel. The fact that it did was no accident, I'm sure.
Master Fabricio, Let's see what he has to say about it.
Bring him the barrel and like fucking dump it down his throat.
Master Fabrizio, I am very disappointed.
But, Your Grace, I...
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sorial. I beg you to forgive me.
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was enormous. I gave in.
Is what I provide not enough?
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own? I shall tell you everything, if you agree to show me mercy.
Who'd you sell the wine to? Really thought nobody would find out.
Really thought nobody'd find out.
I was a fool, very foolish. I beg you, Your Grace, you must forgive me.
Who'd you sell the wine to?
Who'd you sell the wine to?
A few weeks past at the pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He called himself a diplomat, well connected at court.
He suggested we embark on an enterprise. Some of his clients had offered dizzying sums for even a drop of Sorial. He was to serve as intermediary.
This man's name?
He never revealed it. He was tall, black-haired, and spoke with a foreign lilt. He claimed to hail from Sintra.
I've no Sintrian aristocrat at court.
How do you deliver the wine?
Wine itself. How do you hand it over?
We met under the cover of darkness in the ruins of Fort Astre. A dozen or so men came to collect. Armed men. The kind that stink of trouble. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred it to their cart, and we went our separate ways.
That's it? That the last you ever saw of them?
That is to say, a few days passed. A messenger arrived. He said they wished to buy another barrel and, well, I've prepared it. Have it ready to deliver.
That's enough.
That's enough. Know all we need to know.
Your Grace, I beg your forgiveness.
Get out of my sight. Captain, have your men take Master Fabrizio to the dungeon. He must answer for his crime. High treason the charge. What now, Witcher?
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. Centrian Noble could be our blackmailer. Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra. Damien and his soldiers will cover me.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say. Let me know when you are ready.
I'm ready.
See no reason to wait. Let's get going.
We will set out now. Position ourselves before you arrive. You take the cart and meet us there.
Fine. When the handoff begins, watch for my signal. Relax. Now we wait.
Our favorite vintner. It's not him.
I was about to say, where the fuck are the other guards that were supposed to be here?
All together! We can do it!
Oh. Jesus fucking shit, dude. Much for that. They fucking pushed him away. At least the fucking last kill was a badass finisher, I guess.
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but...
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
At your service. It was a good fight. We managed to capture one of the scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few questions. Come
He's
on.
not the main guy, because I sliced him in half.
I was wrong about you.
Had no reason to trust me.
Well, had no reason to trust me, and I didn't do much to change that.
True. You are not the most endearing of men. At any rate, I see the effort you put forth. And I appreciate it. Let us go to her grace. She awaits nearby.
I kind of wish that it was like the main guy that I sliced in half, and because they need him to fucking move the fucking plot forward, they just have to like have him like stitched together or some shit.
Not at all surprised. Expected she'd want to oversee this personally.
The master's eye fattens the calf. You're beginning to understand that, I see. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must ask him some questions. Captain, do the honors.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
Once again, who
Oh,
sent
the bounty hunter?
Your nun's lover. They call it...
Pretty far away
Wait.
from here.
He doesn't doesn't wish to speak, he needn't. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful. I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
Great idea.
Sure can. Fresh out.
In that case, he's all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
What? No. Crikey, no! Don't let him!
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
Where were these barrels going?
Barrels? Where were you gonna take them?
I don't know.
Captain, need that rope after all.
I truly don't know. Hornet's the leader, only he ever knew where to go. But he lies over there, dead. That one. The first barrel went to a warehouse at the port. But where this one was bound, I don't know. I speak true. You must believe me.
Who hired you?
Who hired you?
He'll kill me.
Oughta be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out.
The Cintrian. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered the men for this caper. That's what they said, that we were working for the Cintrian. I don't know anything else. I swear it.
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. He shall await trial there. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Cintrian. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post near the port.
Let's go.
Let's go to town.
Man, I'm really just going place to place to place to place, huh?
He's late.
Relax, he'll come.
There's something I'd like to know. How can you be so damned calm?
Side effect of my mutations. We Witchers rarely get the jitters.
What if something has happened to him?
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but this Cintrian appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence. And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
He slipped up, and we'll use that.
Sooner or later, everyone slips up. Cintrian stole the sun
Is
ray.
his eye... Okay.
That was his mistake.
Especially, are his eyes supposed to be closed like
Yet
that?
if we had not happened on the wine stain...
You're right. We got lucky. Even so, still can't be sure he's behind the kidnapping, the blackmail. Need to find the Cintrian, whether or not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as important, is why they... Someone's coming.
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Cintrian does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
What do you learn? Tell us.
Don't care. Down to business. You learn anything?
I will start at the beginning. The port warehouse where the wine was delivered, we identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease, a man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Cintrian accent.
What did he look like?
Her description was not helpful. Handsome, well-dressed, with a beard. No distinguishing marks. This could be anyone. But she remembered his female companion very well, as she recognized her. On the Cintrian's arm was Cecilia Bellant.
The singer? I've heard of her. She's said to be gifted. Fairy.
The same. We went to her home immediately. Cecilia was not there, but we questioned her servants. A chambermaid claimed Cecilia is to meet a Cintrian gentleman tonight. She'd invited him to a reception mounted by the Mandragora.
The Mandragora, what's that?
The Mandragora? What's that?
A club. An affiliation of local artists. Painters, sculptors, troubadours and dancers.
Never heard of it.
They exude mystique. Consciously, I think. Behaving like an exclusive cabal. Artistic elites. Every now and again they mount soirees. Only wealthy patrons are invited. All arrive in elaborate masks, then drink and flirt.
Need to nab the Cintrian.
Gotta nab the Cintrian. Seems we have to go to that get-together.
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Cintrian truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
We, Your Grace.
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora always assembles at the same place. A residence in Oatville. It's a very distinguished district. Geralt, you must don appropriate attire. Then meet me in Oatville, in Mountebank Alley.
I should double the patrols, just in case.
Alright.
How's Samantha living?
Guess we'll find clothes.
Hey, is that not this cur with the price? It's him! Get him! We got to go at him together!
I used to have guards on my side in this fucking place. It's not usually the case. Feel bad for that guy.
Like locals. Damien's right. I'm a hunted man.
Got stabbed in the fucking dick. It would be cool if they like did variants of like this of that picture. So that way like the hairstyle and the beard would like match whatever you had at the time.
Can't pull one over on me, Witcher. I can see you're a kid.
Who said I was ever trying to?
Ooh, yep. I'm going to.
Don't crowd around.
We'll see how expensive these clothes are, and if they're expensive, I'm not going to buy them. Cause
Nice
fuck
tune.
that.
Late. Why does that not surprise me?
Wait, what?
Oh, Geralt, Geralt. I knew I should have
I thought I was.
taken you to the palace.
Damn
handed
it!
you over to my table.
I thought that's where I was going. That's what I fucking selected on the waypoint.
Didn't have time to change.
What the
Luckily,
actual
I prepared
fuck?
for just such an eventuality. Here, don this doublet. Its cut is all the rage these days.
God, that's so fucking annoying. The fucking waypoint system in this game is literal fucking ass. I fucking follow the waypoint to the fucking. I selected the one to go to the fucking tailor, and it led me here.
Not
What the
all
fuck?
bad. Nothing like a budding artist, of course, but just one other detail. Here,
Fucking
put it on.
stupid shit.
All who attend the Mandragora soiree wear them. If you have one on, no one asks who you are.
Let's go inside, I guess.
Let's go. Soiree started.
Mm-hmm. Wise of you to hide your weapons. They'd not have let us in otherwise, that's certain.
As long as I can get them later. You know, kind of makes me wonder. You know, there's a lot of quests where they'll tell you that they need to keep your weapons. It makes me wonder if you unequip them, if they'll still ask.
How do we
in
find
certain
this
cases.
Have you a plan?
Anyway.
Key is not to spook him. Need to ask after his partner, Cecilia, first. Less likely to raise suspicions. Soon as we find her, we find him. Especially since he might be expecting us.
What do you mean?
Ran into some of his thugs in town. Knew who I was. Had it in for me.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution. Come, it's our turn.
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by artists of our community.
Looking for...
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia Belant.
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy to identify anyone in this crowd. Perhaps you could help us find her.
I don't know where she is now, but I can give you a clue.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Kaviri orchid.
Meaning?
Cecilia wears one in her hair. You shall recognize her easily by the orchid.
Well, well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, in the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Kaviri Orchid. Let's look for it. If we find Cecilia, we'll find the Cintrian.
Alright. Okay, you're just gonna, like... Really? Can you not? Can you fucking not?
Go on, Geralt, be bold. Show us the artist in you. The great words, cast them at the canvas.
Grab some
Good folk, yet another soul longing to express its creative side.
Well,
Quite the noble. Splendid. The sky over Toussaint.
Or a deeply internalized fear of intimacy. It's obvious. It represents transgression in its purest form.
Should you tire of these hues, drop them in the
Damn it.
grab a different
I just want to like throw it whenever I want.
Let green, lush and verdant as a field of vines. To vines and to wine! Scarlet crimson foxglove. Lips, full sensory-hearted lips. Precision takes shape.
Yes, it's sure to be a masterpiece.
Yes, a masterpiece. What? Am I out?
Please do not disturb. One false move can ruin us to the entire.
I can't throw anymore, so.
Should you tire of these hues, drop them in the pail and grab a different shade. Voila! Fine. Now, allow me and relate to one. My embrace? The painting depicts spiritual dualism. The continual battle between good and evil, and defiance.
If
Oh
you
yes,
say
that's
so.
him all right. Good versus evil. The dualistic nature of man.
And defiance.
Must be something such talent, exceptional true.
Let's go. Bear in mind, that's neither did you.
Okay, what are all these other dots then?
Struggle for power and influence. A metaphor. What else will they think of? If they can't agree, they will compromise. It's you, ladies and gentlemen.
Absinthe, the preferred hooch of artists.
Careful, it packs a pretty powerful punch.
I've built up a pretty powerful resistance.
look at the mage. I believe he's casting spells.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, what do you mean by we'll see? It's kind of expecting to be able to do something.
How beautiful.
Those things rape people, right?
The dolphins. That is no ordinary illusion. The man is a true artist.
Just keep those away from me.
Impressive.
Oh, it's over here.
Fine. Let's give it a try.
Lanterns. They never suspected you believed in such things. Come, let's look in the alcoves.
I wish they weren't flickering in and out of existence.
Don't worry.
Anything else to do, or did I do everything? Oh, okay.
Do not disturb! Shoo! Shoo!
It's the right flower.
Of course it is! A Koviri orchid lends just the right contrast to her complexion.
Need to talk to your model. It'll only take a minute.
To me?
Lie still! You may speak, but for love's sake, do not move.
A lovely portrait.
Wow. Impressive portrait.
I know the style, the stroke. This is Dorian Velez.
The gracious lady has heard of me?
I've heard Anna Henrietta herself wished you to paint her portrait once.
At one point, the palace chamberlain even wrote to me, but alas, ultimately refused my terms.
What was the matter?
When he learnt I only ever paint nudes, he severed all contact. He said he would not dare offend her illustrious highness with such a proposition. I've always longed to paint her. Such a shame.
I can see why.
I think you may still get your chance.
You, Cecilia Blunt, however you pronounce it.
We came here to meet you, specifically.
To meet me? But why?
Centrian noble you came here with. Wanted to ask you about him.
Centrian noble. Ah! You must think I'm Cecilia.
Orchid confused me.
I told you not to move!
As she concluded her performance, Cecilia tossed the flower into the crowd. I caught it, but I did see the nobleman.
Really like to talk to him. What did he look like?
Like many here. Tall, dark, masked.
Know where he might be now?
He gave Cecilia a small gift, a heart-shaped box. Then they strolled off together towards the refreshment tables.
Excuse me, madame, monsieur, I cannot work like this. You must leave now.
Oh.
Venture beyond the bounds of cognition.
Okay.
Color is but the shadow of deliberations on the nature of existence. It is irrelevant to the work's ultimate meaning.
That's all it takes to sell a good painting. Maybe I should stop trying to do like comic book art type stuff.
But are you... Please leave.
I was hoping for an entrance. Can you not like block me, please? Is there an entrance to this building or something? Maybe get up top. Because I'm not seeing what the fuck I'm supposed to do over here. Oh.
Love letter penned on a napkin. Look.
Oh, my amour, my sunbeam flittering across the firmament of my life. Treacle refuse.
Color is but the shadow of the nature of existence. It is irrelevant.
Empty heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like it held a flask of perfume. A gift from the Synthrian, I imagine.
Scent still hangs in the air. Let's follow it. Empty, heart-shaped box. Cecilia must have left it behind.
It looks like
someone left their loot behind. Looks a little like dandelions.
this was scratched. Someone beat him with it once.
I wonder why.
The Great Quarrel. But he's a dance.
That's to say, the other one. His brother.
Aren't they even? Because the right cup seems somewhat higher.
Sorry, only artists in the Mandragora allowed.
Come, we must consider what to do.
I'd recognize that voice anywhere.
You must be mistaking me for someone else.
I served 15 years in the palace. Your Grace, I'd not mistake you for anyone.
Shh. Not so loud. We are here incognito, on state business.
Yes, Your Grace. How may I serve?
Yes, Your Grace, he screams at the top of his fucking lungs.
Looking for Cecilia Bellant. Seen her?
She's in her dressing room, where she went with a nobleman. They clearly were drawn to each other.
What did the man look like?
Tall, broad-shouldered, a black beard peeping out from under his mask, and he spoke with a foreign accent, a drawl of sorts.
That must be him. We must get to the dressing room, quickly.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take you.
No, stay here. Anyone tries to flee, you stop them.
Understood.
Alright.
Quickly, upstairs. That must be Cecilia.
No pulse. We're too late.
He slit her throat. The brute.
Didn't go out the door. Guard would have noticed. Might still be somewhere here.
You must find him before he harms another. I shall alert Oriana. At once. She should bring her soiree to a close.
Shouldn't split up.
Geralt, I will be fine. Go after that rogue. I shall fetch help.
Bloody handprint. It's his. Tore down the door. Made a platform. Clever. Must be pretty strong, too. Broke the flower pot when moving the door, then stepped in the soil. Must have climbed this ladder.
Oh.
Could still be here. Need to stay alert. Bloodstains. Jewelry box. Lock's busted. Picked open, probably. Links of a snapped chain. Jewel must have been on it. Precious stone. Bloody fingerprint on it. Thief came for this. Must have. Tiny chain links next to it. From a snapped necklace? Seems there was a struggle. Smashed mirror. Someone crashed into it hard, then sank to the floor.
Alright. Okay, I can't interact with that one for some reason.
Looks valuable, but it's not what he came for. Empty inkwell. Knocked over, turned toward the room. Canvas is cut. Somebody took a knife to the painting, looks like. Hunting knife. Richly ornamented. Used during the fight, probably. Blood on the window frame. Someone climb out? Fall out? Jewel was in the box, it seems. Centurion tried to steal it, but someone got in his way. They fought, struggled, that's clear. Ended with one of them flying out the window. Fall had to have killed them. Jewel's still here, though, so our Centurion must have been the flyer.
So, this is the tracker. A witcher, yes?
Indeed, this is him.
Oh.
We found the body together.
Is this the lady from
Then
the
he
fucking
set off in
cinematic
pursuit
trailer?
of the killer.
And ended up here, but I've only found evidence of a fight. Seems the Centurions killed his last. Finally failed this time. Shame it happened too late for Cecilia.
Poor girl. Always told her she chose her males badly. But I would never have suspected she could arrive with a murderer. I'll alert the staff. Have them see to her body at once. Meanwhile, we should sit. I will tell you everything, in full detail. I caught him red-handed, attempting to burgle, rifling through my possessions.
What did you do? Summon the guards?
There was no time. I feared he'd escape, refused to give him the chance. He stood with his back to me, so I attacked. He struck his head on a picture frame as we struggled. He was bleeding, dazed, and then he drew a knife. Everything happened very quickly then. I knocked the weapon out of his hand and pushed him hard. He
fell out of the window.
Just so.
Thief think I know what he was after.
Claim the man was trying to rob you when you walked into the room?
Yes. He stood over my dressing table, pouring through my jewelry.
Mm-hmm. After this is my guess. Picked it up while searching.
Why, that's the heart of Toussaint. Oriana, how did you ever come to have it?
I bought it, many years ago, from a young woman.
What makes this jewel so important?
Jewel seems important. Why?
The heart is an heirloom. It belonged to my family for years. Then it disappeared. I didn't think we would ever recover it.
Seems someone is very determined to find it. The thief left his tool bag behind. Found this drawing inside it. Look.
The heart of Toussaint. Representation's pretty faithful. Centurion must have been on a job. Got very clear instructions what to look for.
So it is not him we seek, but his employer. Is this the only evidence we found?
Also happened on the weapon he attacked Oriana with. Hunting knife. Used to skin game. Got an emblem on its hilt.
This crest is used by the lords.
I would assume that she's going to be playing a big part as an enemy.
Our next
Since
lead,
she's from the fucking trailer. I'm pretty sure, anyways. It looks and sounds exactly like her. Need to investigate, see what's there.
Oriana, everything we discussed here, hope you'll keep it to yourself. Counting on it, in fact. Word gets out, he, failed in his attempt to steal the jewel, his employer could run. We need to proceed cautiously.
Discretion is in the interest of us all. I'll not ask what this is about, just as I expect not to be troubled about it again. By anyone.
Forgive me, Madam Oriana, but might I have a word?
You must excuse me a moment.
Something familiar about
the drawing. It's on the same type of paper the victims' names were written on. Drawn with the same ink, too. Seems the work of our blackmailers.
Who were not only behind the beast's murders, but also stole the Son Real and sought to steal the heart of Toussaint.
Look, the wine, the jewel, both tied to you intrinsically. Coincidence? Not something I'm willing to believe. Worried about one thing. That somewhere at the end of this scheme, plan might call for an attempt on your life.
It could be something else altogether. My sister, Siana, might be among the schemers. She left court when we were children. My parents banished her from the duchy. I've not seen her since.
Think she's involved?
Think your sister might be involved? Why?
You see, I recall her always being rather possessive, throwing jealous fits if I had something she didn't.
Here, that's normal for sisters. Rivalry.
True. I suppose I gave as good as I got. There are times I miss that very much. The wine, its theft, was the first clue. That's very much like her. She always did enjoy stealing my toys, but I grew almost certain when I saw the heart of Toussaint. Siana received it from father as a gift. At a time when my parents thought of her as but an ill-behaved little girl, someone wanted some of my wine. The same someone ordered our family jewels stolen, or recovered. It's my sister. It must be.
A fallen princess satisfying whims, going after lost luxuries? Could be right.
Or was she banished?
What did your sister do to get banished?
Siana was cursed.
Parents run afoul of some mage?
No. She was born at an inopportune moment. They said she was touched by the curse of the Black Sun. Geralt, is it true? Can an individual be evil because they were born during the wrong lunar phase?
Could be the case. Could also be because they were treated like lepers from birth. Isolated, prodded, ostracized. Couldn't have had it easy, Siana.
She was angry at the whole world. She felt inferior, felt pain, though she masked this with confidence, arrogance even. She could also be cruel at times. I recall one such situation. She persuaded Cedric the Coolbird that she could see the future in her dreams. We were children, and Cedric's brother was smitten with me. It was an innocent childhood crush. Siana knew of it. She told Cedric of a dream she had had, that he would die at the hands of his own brother. Cedric stole his father's sword and killed his brother. She destroyed 2 lives with a prank. Cedric mourns to this day. In the end, they forced her to leave the palace. A decade passed. More. I've missed her terribly since. Your mission has gained new import. You must go to Dun Tyne, and if Siana is there, you must find her. No matter what she did, she is not to be harmed in any way, shape, or form. You must make sure of that.
I'll see to it.
I'll find her if she's there.
I hope you do. I very much wish to talk to her. Sister to sister.
Your Grace, Geralt, I'd like to introduce...
Regis! What a surprise! I had no idea you were in Beauclair. And this is...
My very dear friend, Dettlaff van der Eretain, an arrival from Nazaire.
We are lending our combined resources to the Witch's hunt.
Ah, yes. Splendid. But why are you here at Oriana's?
They came to pay me a surprise visit, so I invited Regis in for a glass of wine. We've known each other for... ages. Literally. Witcher, I hear you know Regis too. Even that you are friends.
That surprise you?
Seem surprised. Why?
I never would have suspected Regis to find common ground with a Witcher.
Don't be fooled, dear. Geralt has many merits. He merely hides them from the world very diligently.
You said you're both aiding him with his contract. It involves the Beast of Beauclair, I suspect. Master Witcher, maybe you could satisfy my curiosity. What's it like going toe-to-toe with a monster, knowing you've only two options, to kill or be killed?
Despite what you might have heard, I don't lunge at every monster I see sword in hand. Talking gets the job done for some.
I wonder what a monster might have to say to you.
It might want to apologize.
My word. For what might a monster wish to apologize to a Witcher?
For killing. Though at times there is no choice, when loved ones are at risk and require protection.
Just like humans.
Same as humans. Put them in that situation, they'll kill too.
You understand this. It must be why you and Regis are friends. If I understand you correctly, you would rather help a monster than kill it.
If possible, yeah. Or at least try.
Enough about the Witcher trade for now. Regis mentioned you come from Nazaire. I spent time there as a child.
Fond memories?
It was wonderful. I was positively entranced by the land's fashions. Deep-cut dresses I found most fascinating.
I believe we're running short on wine. I should go to the cellar, bring another bottle.
Let me go. Wanna help, Regis? Know your wine a lot better than I know mine.
We shall return forthwith.
Why do I have a feeling the fucking Duchess is gonna get fucking murdered?
An exceptional conversation, don't you think? Vampires, a Witcher,
and the Duchess of Toussaint? My.
Highly exceptional, Regis. Wanted to talk to you in private. You crazy bringing Dettlaff here?
Geralt, allow me to explain.
No, let me explain. He's dangerous, and you were gonna watch him.
But that is precisely what I'm doing. Dettlaff believes you'll succeed in your task, and he'll not need to kill anymore.
That is, not until he gets his hands on the men who kidnapped his Renner.
Oriana, how do you know her?
Oriana? She really your friend? Can she be trusted?
I met her years ago, before I met you, and before she settled in Beauclair. We'd not seen one another in... I can't begin to tell you in how long.
But I shall tell you all about her some other day.
Seriously, just a coincidence you stopping by?
Guessing it's no accident you two stopped by.
It would be quite some coincidence indeed. No, a dutiful little bird told us.
Mm-hmm.
I know where the blackmailers
now
are.
Listen close. Managed to learn where the blackmailers are. They're based at Duntine Castle.
That's splendid news. If they are there, Renner must be there as well.
Duchess expects we'll find her long-lost sister there, too. Thing is, she might be involved. Could be behind the blackmailing.
Do you mean to say your task now is to extract 2 women from the castle?
Mean to say we can't breathe a word of this to Dettlaff, who wants revenge above all else.
Geralt, you must trust me. I've got away with...
No, Regis. Can't risk it. Gotta keep Dettlaff here while I go to Duntine.
Alone?
Alone. That way I can make sure neither woman will come to any harm.
I hope you know what you're doing. Fine. I shall see to Dettlaff. Good luck, my friend.
Splendidly, Dettlaff. Ah, I'm grateful you brought back those memories. You're back. It took you long enough.
Contrary to what common folk believe, choosing a wine is not nearly as easy as it might seem. Especially a wine to be served to 2 exquisite ladies.
Regis,
Gallant as ever. I regret all the more that I shan't finish the second bottle with you. Duty calls.
Your Grace. Always a pleasure.
I thank you for your help. It's been invaluable. Geralt, will you see me out? You have exceptional friends. This Dettlaff, an intriguing man to say the least.
Tell you much about himself?
Don't know him too well. He say much about himself?
Not much, but I've a good sense of the true nature of those I meet. I'd not survive a week at court otherwise.
So what's his?
Sensitive, sad. He carries within him the weight of a terrible tragedy. He is a good man, but lost, which is why he comes across as grim.
Interesting evening all around.
Didn't expect the evening to end like this.
Neither did I. But I have not drawn you out for a romantic stroll. I wish to make certain you know what you are to do.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go to Duntine.
I've decided my guardsmen will support you. You will meet them at Count Delacroix' mill. It stands along the Saône-Retour River, near the Cockatrice Inn. Captain de la Tour and his men will await you there at midnight. You shall storm the castle together.
Thank God it actually changed my clothes for me. For once.
Long live Toussaint!
Well, I think I'm gonna end it here for now. Hope you guys enjoyed, and might stream a little bit later. We'll see. But yeah, with all that said, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.